Hello and welcome to my video on 5 things that you can do to improve your voice instantly. My name is Sonja Nannan and I'm a voice and stage presence coach, and I help my clients become more confident using their voice in front of an audience. So how can you improve your voice instantly? So the first thing and most important thing is to articulate better. So as soon as you open your mouth a bit more and give the vowels, so you have consonants and vowels as you speak, and the vowels are where the tone of your voice is resonating. So when you open your mouth more, you give your voice more resonance and it makes your voice stronger and it takes away the strain from your throat. It all plays together. Your vocal cords vibrate as you push air through them, and that creates the sound then in your mouth. So the more space you give your voice by articulating, the better it's going to sound. Okay, so that was the first tip. Articulate more and open your mouth. A little thing to add, it doesn't mean that you have to speak like that because it's artificial and doesn't work. Sometimes it's really just a little tiny bit that you open your mouth more that's going to make a huge difference. Okay, so try it out. Tip number 2 is to take your time. The more time you take as you speak, the more pauses you make as you speak, the more time you allow yourself to let your voice resonate, the better it's going to sound. Because when we rush through something and don't open our mouth enough, then we don't articulate enough, then it doesn't sound strong enough, and then we're stuck with our throat trying to produce the sound properly, but as we are not articulating and taking the time, it can't. Okay? So it's just how it is. The more time you take to speak, and again, it doesn't have to be like all of a sudden talking very slowly. You can still have the same pace, but take a break here and there to breathe, because that's going to make a huge difference as well. So take your time, make pauses, and that's going to make a huge difference. My next tip is to take space. When you have space, take it, because your voice always sounds better when you feel like you have space. So it translates to making more space for your voice to resonate inside your mouth. But it's also about taking the space that you have available to you. So if you have a whole stage where you can stand, use it. You can move around if you can. Sometimes you can't. Sometimes you just have to stand, but imagine that you have a lot of space around you. Also the way you sit, if you sit and you just you're kind of rounding your shoulders and you're taking little space, it's very difficult to speak like that. It's really all about opening up and taking the space that you have available to you. And honestly, it's just, I'm not taking more space by going like this, but I am creating more space inside my body for my voice to resonate. My tip number 4 is to ground yourself. To connect yourself to your breath and the ground. And that can be when you're sitting, you can still feel your feet on the ground, or when you're standing, also feel your feet on the ground. And you can even imagine growing roots into the ground, but that really gives you much more, a better stance. It gives you more weight, and this weight is like a structure where your voice then can just flow. It's like you're giving it a structure, a support that makes it able to flow more easily and improves it immediately. And my tip number 5 is to connect to your joy. I know you don't always have things that you talk about that are actually joyful or that are linked to something that brings you joy. Maybe it doesn't bring you any joy to give a presentation. But how can you make it that it actually brings you joy? Maybe you can wear something you like. Maybe you can plan a reward afterwards. Maybe you can just enjoy the fact that you are an expert on your topic and that people are paying attention to you. That's pretty cool. That's amazing when you can actually take the space, allow yourself to be the expert and enjoy that. Because if you are the expert, it means you have spent a lot of time learning or experiencing or experimenting, doing something to become the expert. So it means that you deserve the attention and you deserve being listened to. So allow yourself to also enjoy that, because joy is really, it's energetic. It brings a lot of energy into your voice, and that improves your voice immediately. So These are my 5 tips. I hope they were useful. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. You can also subscribe to my channel, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Have a great day. Bye.